Hey guys, it's me, Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey, how are you doing today? Let me take these glasses off. I just want to say, hey guys, hey, today our cool topic, my name is Gary Lee Stanley. I am your sales guy. And our cool topic for today is selling. What is it like working in a call center as a customer service slash salesperson? The question was, and the statement was, what is it like to work in a call center and have to be a customer service person or a salesperson or a customer service and a salesperson? And the reason why I mention this to you, because I've been in sales for a long time. I worked in a call center and it was really interesting. For the first 2 months when I first got in there, they did some really major training. I'm telling you, they wanted you to know their system. They wanted you to know their laws. They wanted you to know how to use and answer phones, how to answer questions, how to just go through all these different things on your computer. But they wanted you to have this knowledge because I was working in the mortgage industry. I was helping people, take care of their taxes. I was helping people take care of their insurance. I was helping people take care of their payments, their escrow accounts. And I had to talk to these people. And a lot of times when you go into a business, if you don't know a lot about it, you do definitely need some good training. And I did work with a really good company. They taught you the basics and the fundamentals. And the one thing I have to say, in working in a call center, a lot of times it's like they go through so many people, and there are a lot of people who think that the job is going to be easy, but you got to deal with customers sometimes who are very frustrated, very angry, very mad. Sometimes people just throw up all over you, and they just want to be heard. So I've seen some people get really frustrated, and I learned a long time ago that, just let them talk, listen to them, and take notes if you possibly can. And then when they're done throwing up all over them, you just say, well, listen, Miss Mary or Miss Bob or whatever, Mr. Bob, based on our conversation, you told me that you didn't get the payment wasn't made, there was a bank issue, and you had some problems, and now you're worried about additional charges. Is this correct? And they'll say, yeah, I just want you to know that I was listening to you, and what would you like for me to do? Okay, and they'll go, well, okay, I got issues. Well, can you help me? Can I put off this payment? Can I extend my payment? How much? Why did the escrow go up? Why did the taxes go up? And just your simple job is to listen. You don't yell at people. You don't talk back to people. Just remember, it's not personal. They're used to talking to people in customer service and sales where people are kind of rude over the phone, where they hang up on you if they feel frustrated. And for myself, when I first started working in the call center, it was pretty neat. They had a nice location. They had vending machines, food, nice little areas, and a lot of different companies that you'll work for. They'll be similar, because there's so many products and so many services that are available that they need representation. You can be selling life insurance and you can get a 440 license where you can help people purchase insurance. You can be talking to people over the phone about, mortgages, insurance, taxes, special products, services, maintenance, all kinds of great products and services. So my question is, what is it like to work in a call center? At first, it's a little overwhelming if you don't have a lot of typing skills or if you're not familiar. And sometimes some companies will give you a week, 2 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks of training and so forth, which you really need. And you make sure that when you start with these companies that you really do pay attention. And the reason being is if you don't catch it when you get on the floor, you'll be lost. And see, one of the things that I did, I had my cubicle. I had a nice little cubicle. And I'm not one of these kind of people that can remember everything. So what I do is I write down very pertinent information, definitions, keywords, information, the stuff that I can look at, and I posted it, and I make sure it's colorful enough that when I'm talking to a customer, it doesn't seem like I'm selling. If I'm trying to offer additional sales or services, I have a good script, and I just walk people through the process, and that's what I did. So you definitely want to make sure that if you are a salesperson or a customer service person and you're working at a desk, for myself, because some people can remember scripts really easy, but sometimes when customers talk to you, you can get off track and it takes you down a rabbit hole, and then you're lost, and you're like, you lost the whole opportunity to close, to sell, to offer add-ons or additional services. So your key to success is to keep people on track. If they want to talk, and if they call, I come in, I call to make an installment, I call to make a payment. And so you go ahead and take the information, and how did you want to go ahead and take care of that? And then for myself, like I said, there's a lot of key words that I was using when I worked in the mortgage business, because I hadn't had a mortgage license yet. I was just working in the call center helping people with their banking and their mortgages and their escrows, taxes, insurance, and so forth. And I needed to learn. And here's one thing I would recommend. If you got a product or a service, do yourself a favor. Get outside the box thinking. Write down those key informations. Post those things in areas where you can go, oh, okay, and keep a script available. And you want it to be like a funnel system, so that way you can go ahead and close the sale, offer the opportunity, and it's just a really good way to take care of your customers. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. Please give me a thumbs up and please share. I am a real salesperson. I've been in sales for about 40 years. I've helped a lot of people get a lot of stuff. I've worked in call centers, business to business, door to door, over the phone. So when you're hearing this information, it's not like I heard it from somebody. I actually experienced it. So like I said, at first, when you first go to get your job, you're all excited. They'll probably give you a little bit of a typing test to see what, how fast you are. And they're going to probably ask you some basic questions. A lot of times call centers need people pretty desperately. So they'll work with you and try to walk you through the process if you're a little bit slower. Because when I first got into it, I didn't have a lot of computer knowledge. I didn't know a lot about, CRMs. I didn't know a lot about computer systems. And I didn't know. So now I'm glad that they had a 2-month period where you got training and you got paid during that time. And at first it was really difficult, but see, here's the key. If you're nice to people that you work with will help you. They want you to be successful. And people that you go to class with and people that you work with, I had this young lady on my left and I had a young lady on my right. They were much better at sales, or should I say, they could use a computer, look up stuff and all this kind of stuff. So guess what old Gary Lee did? I asked for help a lot. And then I got better and better and better. And before I left that opportunity working in a call center, I got a huge award. It was a really great award. It said I was great and awesome and everything. But then I went into working in the mortgage industry because I was working in a business that was teaching me the fundamentals of, now I got a real estate license, insurance license, mortgage license. And it's like, what I'm saying, guys, working in a call center, you probably say, oh man, it sucks. It's not all that great. It's blah, blah, blah. People that are negative are always going to be negative. But there are some positive people that can change people's lives. And for myself, like I said, when I got working, when I started working, it was a little overwhelming at first. I got better and better and better. And one of the key things that it did for me when I worked in the call centers, because you may go into another customer service type job or a sales job where you have to pick up that phone, set appointments, call customers, go out and see folks. So what I'm sharing with you is being in a call center environment, you may not see the big picture. You probably see a little bit, oh man, I'm not that important. I really don't matter. Yes, you do. Customer service people, we make the world go round. As salespeople, we make sure that we help people that need our services, our products. And if you got the capability to be able to cross-sell, that's what I was able to do. Cross-selling, what it gave me the capability, I was talking to somebody about a particular product, and then I asked him, I said, well, you called about the price and how much you had left. Were you planning on selling the house, or what's going on? Were you thinking about refinancing? And people will open up to you as long as you let them share with what they're interested in. And my simple job was to say, hey, look, I've got my people. We can go ahead and let you talk to them and see if we can help you, and we can get your home refinanced, or there's a lot of different things. Or if you need new insurance and you want to know why your escrow is going up because of taxes and insurance. So what I'm sharing with you guys is working in a call center, no, it's not an easy job. It can be kind of tough. You got to monitor. I've had opportunities where I worked in smaller call centers where I had 2 computers where I was able to go back and forth to be able to see a lot of different things. Sometimes you only get one. But remember, when you're sitting at your desk, Some people, like I said, they don't need no scripts. For me, I need a script. I need something that's going to keep me on track. I also need keywords because it makes you sound smart. And if you don't know stuff and you're working in an industry that you're not familiar with, write down those words and then put definitions so that way when it comes up, you're not feeling like, I don't know. And at first, like I said, even if you get good, when I worked in the call center, they had people who were actually listening to your calls. They were recording your calls. So they would go ahead and after a while, they would start teaching you, this is what you need to do. You need to work on this. You need to work on it. And sometimes some people can't take that criticism. Okay. I'm just saying, but if you're a salesperson and if you're looking to, or a customer service person or a person who's thinking about working in a call center or working in an environment where you have 4 or 5 people in a small business that call people or answer the phone and take care of services, it's a really good opportunity. It gets you feet wet. Some people, they like that. They'll work their standard 8. They'll work their 8 hours. They'll work 8 to 5, or they'll work from 12 to 8 or 9. And these give you the capability. And remember, guys, when you're looking to work in the industry, you got to make sure that if you're going to work in a call center, that you do your best, that you're nice, that you're kind. You're not a butthole, because there are some people that treat other people disrespectfully and rude, and they don't care. And sometimes I've seen some really good companies. I've been in sales for 40 years. And I've seen companies that were in business 100 years, 50 years, 40 years, a month, that because of their lack of taking care of their customer, the customer service, and not listening, they went out of business. So what I'm sharing with you is you can glean great information from each opportunity. So if you work in a call center, yeah, it's not for everybody. It ain't easy. Like I said, at first I was like, okay, because what they'll do is they'll let you have your little, you sit there, you talk to people over the phone, you got your nice little headphones set, you're listening, you're typing information, you're asking good questions, you're listening to the customer complain about what they have a problem with, you're offering great suggestions, you're offering additions, add-ons, and additional services. The key to success, guys, is when you go in there, be like an open book. Be willing to learn. Open your heart up and your mind. And don't act like you know it all. And treat people kindly. And if they treat you like a butthole, they're having a bad day. And they're probably really nice people outside, but they've been calling and people hang up on them. So don't ever do that. And if you feel overwhelmed sometimes, ask for help. See, companies, they need you because they invest a lot of money just to get you involved and on the phones. So your key to success is, like I said, is take a lot of notes. I write down everything. And then if you set your scripts up, they'll give you a basic script. And if you'll follow it, make it your own. I don't always follow my scripts verbatim, but what I do is they have a beginning, a middle, and a funnel to the end, which gives me the capability to close a sale, ask for the order, make sure that they get their service. So remember, when I went to work in a call center, I remember there was a lot of different personalities, a lot of different colors, creeds. People had tattoos. Some people, because nobody can see you, but some companies now they are doing the Zoom. They're doing the video where the customer can visually see you. So you definitely want to look your part. And I remember going in there and some people dressing really sloppily and stuff, but I always dressed in a nice outfit, clothes, because I always believed that if I dress well, I'll think well. And that's true. If you look like a crap, you're not going to be your best. So make sure you dress nice, you brush your teeth, you bone up on information, find out as much as you possibly can about your product. Talk about and learn as much as you can about your services, all the add-ons that you can. And when I worked in the call center, like I said, it was really neat. And most training courses, you can get a job, you can go on Indeed or any of these other different platforms, look for that particular location and look for, call center opportunities, and then kind of feel through it. And you'll get an interview, they'll talk to you, they'll ask you some good questions. Some will even want you to do a voice on the phone so that before they bring you in, they can kind of see who you are. And a lot of sometimes people want to see video. So make sure that if you're looking for an opportunity, in a call center. It'll be a good experience. Not everybody likes it. You got a lot of people say bad things about it, but without call centers and opportunities for us to mass call people, to sell people, to help people with their services, their mortgage, their insurance, their taxes, all kinds of different products, we get kind of confused. So remember, if you're looking to be a salesperson / customer service, and you want to work in a call center or small phone environment, this is a good opportunity. It ain't easy, but remember, do your best, learn as much as you can, and share, and be kind to people, and get out there and sell something. All right, call centers, okay?